Good job.
Way to go, dumb nuts.
Quiet, prisoner.
Yeah.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, you're not supposed to... You're not allowed to talk in jail.
Whatever.
I'll get you out. I promise.
Yeah,
Is
liar.
he's in jail, huh?
Liar.
Last I saw him, he was getting taken away to jail.
Hey, that's not.
Hey.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
All
That's not
right,
important.
so welcome to episode 10 of season 2 or campaign 2 of D&D with Noobs. Let's see here. Who wants to do our recap today?
It's like in school when you're like trying not to make eye contact with the teacher.
I know.
There's not a lot to it, so I'll be happy to do it if nobody else wants to.
All right, Victor.
So
Recap. I went to jail.
yep.
You're right. It's pretty easy.
That's the climatic.
By the way, if you want to know what Lockett's jail looks like, it's right here.
Yep.
Oh, that's.
All right.
Oh, it's such a big part of the story that he even made a background of.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the first time we've had a party member go to jail on their own accord.
He spent,
The only other person to ever get close was the same player. So hey,
yeah.
Hold on.
Nah, hold
Their
on.
own accord?
Yeah, didn't we get like... No, you did. It
Wait,
was
Yeah,
your
we almost
accord.
got.
The first one, he almost got locked up. He almost got locked up in Barovia because he was trying to start a fire on somebody's back in the middle of the street.
Rocky has a problem with authority.
Yeah.
oh, do you remember the time he tried to force bathing on a?
He tried to
homeless
force
person?
bathing on that guy. Yep, that too.
I was a cleric.
Yeah, you were. All right, so
Defense of your argument who you are. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm a rogue!
So recap was last week we finished up the fight with the mud mythics. We sent Devad back in for a deep cleaning mud bath, and he bent over and found a gem in the middle of the mud, and we decided that was the way to keep the mythics from spawning. So we destroyed that, and that got rid of all of them. We found our way back to town to report what had happened, and it was late at night, so we decided to take a break. Let's all go back to the inn, get some rest, regroup, clean the mud out of our fingernails and stuff. And for some reason, Lockett decided, because the captain was asleep, that if we were awake, he should be awake. So he headed off to town on his own to find the captain and tell him what had happened. When he got there, the guards would not let him in because it was after hours. But being the persistent rogue that he is, he decides he's going to keep trying to get in. And after a few rounds of debate, he lost, and they decided that they were going to capture him. So he fought valiantly until he tried to run. Unfortunately, he was knocked out. So Ryle, being the one that was supposed to be in charge of him, went off to find out what had happened with a great worry. Unfortunately, he got there a little too late and found our comrade knocked down in the streets. So, at that point...
I think he just waited. He wanted
yeah.
to see him
I
get
don't
knocked
think
down.
comrade's the right word there.
Pretty much.
Comrade.
At
I'm
that
not a
point-
commie.
At that point, that was pretty much all the time we had left, and we ended it there.
All right, go ahead. Did you already have a point of inspiration? Or?
No, I did not. I used it.
Okay, so you now have a point of inspiration.
Thank you.
All right, so so last we left off, Ryle had gone back to the tavern and told everybody what had happened. And I suppose everybody went to bed.
I was already in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was already in bed.
So
Did they at
everybody
least-
benefits- So everybody benefited from a night, a long rest, except for Ryle, if I recall correctly, because he said he
Yes.
stayed up all night worrying. So
Yes.
he does have a point of exhaustion, which means you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Can I call a lie on that? What the hell's he
What?
worried about?
You're not even there.
Oh,
You're in the jail cell by yourself. You can do an ability check on the mouse running around.
So you guys wake up and your complimentary breakfast is ready, and Rathic's not there. There, his one of his employees is kind of running the front desk at the moment, and she's like, "There's a letter here for you," and hands the letter to Ryle.
What is this? And I unfold the letter. I assume it's
and-
written in common.
It is.
Okay.
It's a letter from Lothic. And it says, I woke up this morning with some disturbing news of last night. We need to have a talk.
Oh, good.
You don't need us to be
I
around.
fold the letter back up and put it in my pocket. I don't tell anybody what it says.
Well, then I say, after breakfast, are we heading to the East Gate? It is happening tonight, guys. We got to get this scoped out.
It's mighty strange that
I
you
thought
receive a
we had-
letter first thing in the morning.
we had already. I thought
Junk
we left off,
mail.
we had walked to the East Gate. Was that different?
Well, we did, but then we left and went back to this other.
Oh, okay,
the
that
method
part I
thing.
did. Oh.
You didn't know about the method?
No,
attack?
because
that was the
I thought-
Western Gate.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
I
okay.
thought the group had walked to the Eastern Gate while Ryle went to go get Lockett.
Yeah, we were discussing that right at the end of last session, and then someone left, so we kind of like went
Yes.
back
See,
just
that
a
was
little
me.
bit.
I had to
Okay,
go.
yeah. All right, yeah.
I thought we had walked to the Eastern Gate, and that's why I knew it was a good place.
that
for me to-
you're absolutely right. Yeah, I forgotten that part. So
Yeah.
the main group heads towards the Eastern Gate. Ryle, you're heading towards the guards tower.
With this new letter that I just got.
Yeah.
Because I was sitting in the bar still contemplating how I was going to address
In
this
our first-
situation.
Our first
right.
visit must have been a
What
dream.
situation?
So let's handle the group going to the Eastern Gate first. So you guys, you head to the Eastern Gate. It's a beautiful morning.
I feel like
it's-
I've been here before.
It's like an autumn day, nice and crisp, coolness to the air. You can smell people cooking breakfast for the morning, and it's a pretty pleasant walk.
All right. Dolos, where did they say they were going to meet? In midnight.
All I remember is Eastern Bridge.
Under it.
Was it under it? I don't remember if it was under it. I thought it was next to the Eastern Bridge.
Oh, next? That's what I was trying to think. Should we look for what?
Oh, Lois, why you must go straight to business? Can we just enjoy two things? One, the weather. The weather.
Beautiful morning.
Hear me out. The weather, beautiful weather, and the fact that the average group IQ just jumped 100 points. Can we please just go back in this moment?
Time and
and
give us
not
a
worry
nice
about business?
give us a nice tune.
And
And
stop.
we'll sit down and enjoy a
Stop
nice
it.
tune on the bridge, and then we'll get to work. But
It
give
would
us a
be-
good tune.
It'd be my pleasure, sir.
No clinking.
Thank you.
It's not the best song he's ever played, but it's serviceable.
The stout
Yeah?
is heavy upon my gullet since last
He
night.
actually misses Lockett.
He doesn't
I
know
give
it.
you a good applause, Timon, and say thank you for that. Now can we get back to work?
That's why Olaros is my number 2.
It's a morning. We gotta wait till midnight. We don't want.
Well, you
I know,
gotta
but we've
scout
got-
it.
We should probably split up. We should find good hiding places for us all because we don't know where they're going to be exactly. And this is our chance to probably make some good chunk of change here.
Okay, so when you get to the Eastern Bridge, there is a few things around. First of all, there's the docks. This is kind of where most of the incoming fishing boats and stuff that are patrolling the massive lake that the city is in. This is where they dock their boats at the end of the night after fishing all day. This is where they offload all their hauls, stuff like that. There is a dockmaster's like cabin there where the dockmaster stays and does all of his paperwork for all of the boats coming in and out. There is also a small guard station. If on the right side is where all the dock stuff is. On the left side, you've got the guard station. There is a small fish shop where people can go and buy fresh fish. There is a tavern called the Rainbow Trout.
always a tavern.
And that's pretty much all that's like immediately surrounding the bridge.
It's good that we know where the docks are. A good thing.
Is the guard tower manned 24 hours?
You can go there and inquire if you'd like.
I'm gonna mosey on over and
All right,
start a conversation.
So the guard station there, it's not. It's like a.
I lost you.
Wait,
you cut
You're
out.
gone.
Yeah.
Wait.
You're not there.
Hello. Your mic muted.
Oh.
His cat unplugged it.
Yep. That's probably what happened.
His cat's like yanked a cable out.
Snap.
Guard kitty.
I'll teach you to ignore me.
Yeah. Nope.
He's still out if you're talking.
Nope. Hello.
Stupid mic cord. Okay.
There it is.
Okay.
So,
start that one over.
all right. So where did I?
At the beginning.
You were discussing about it was like a one room shack,
Right.
and then you cut out.
Okay. So it's a one room place. It's got windows on each side for the guards to look out. Yeah.
Okay, I mosey up and I look inside. I see a guard, right?
There are 2 guards.
2 guards. I go, hello, gentlemen.
Would
How's your day going? It's a beautiful day.
It really is, isn't it?
Yeah. I like seeing all this.
How may we help you?
I like seeing all the security around here. Are you guys? Do you
Okay,
occupy
I can
this?
hear you. Oh,
You can't hear me?
now I can. Okay.
Okay.
Going on with
And
my
then
mic
I
cord.
asked him if the guard station is occupied 24 hours. Do we have guards here all night too?
Yes, you do. We have a rotating shift that
excellent.
comes through here.
All right. That's great. Well, have a good day, gents.
You too.
And then I head back up to the group and say, okay, if there are guards in there, either they're a part of it, or if they aren't, the meeting's going to be on the other side. Think you all? Nothing,
Well-
huh?
I'm sorry, I got distracted by something. Go ahead and say that again.
No, I said that with the guards being there all night, the guards would either have to be in on it, which Dolos, did it seem like they had any inside connections? Like, would the
I
guards
mean, they
be
worked
in
in
on it?
town hall, so there's a very good chance they may have had an inside connection. But I think you may be correct about. I think I do remember him saying something about it being under the bridge. Now that I'm thinking about it,
Oh, okay.
you might be right about that.
All
Sounds
right.
familiar.
All right.
Do I remember Dungeon Master?
You heard. All you saw or heard was bits and pieces of it, and you heard Eastern Bridge. You didn't hear a preposition with that. So.
Okay.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, they wouldn't be on top of the bridge, I don't think. So I look around over by the ships. I walk over on the ships, and I'm looking around the ships, seeing if there's any place that looks like it'd be a good hiding place.
So you go over there. There is a few places where people like clean fish and gut fish, and they offload and offload fish and unload supplies. There are several different boats that are tied up there, of varying sizes. There are some that are like small dinghies where people just go and fish a few fish at a time, and then there's larger vessels that are designed to bring on large nets full of fish.
Well, we've got a while before midnight, but I think we ought to be back around dusk. We ought to go do something because if we're hanging around here, we're going to look suspicious.
Olros, he said your favorite word.
What? Fish guts?
No.
We weren't talking two hands here.
Do you remember the time you were gonna open a business and call it Dickering for Dinghies?
Dickering. It is a word.
We know it's a word.
An
It's
old
your
word,
word.
but a good word.
It's your word.
Well, let's dicker about what we do right now because we can't hang around here. That'll look suspicious, and everybody will start wondering what the hell we're doing. But we need to be back at dusk to find a spot before midnight to hide out. So what do you want to do, Timon? Unless you want to sit there and play some more tunes and see if you can make a little change on the side for the passing travelers.
I mean, we could go hang out at the tavern. I don't think that would be
there-
suspicious.
Yeah.
Another that's true.
The rainbow trout.
The guys drinking in the middle of the day, that's kind of normal.
Yeah, let's go get toasted.
Yeah, that'll be real good.
Nothing like investigating in the middle of the night while sloshed.
Yeah, while just totally juiced out.
I knew Devad and I were cut from the same cloth.
I'll have a beer. One ale won't hurt me. Yeah,
My-
that's a good idea, Dolos.
It may be wise to hang around the docks a little bit more and speak to some of the workers,
Yeah,
sailors. They might have an
Seen them.
idea.
I may have seen something unusual already.
Yep.
Okay, so you're gonna go talk to some of the dock workers. You said.
I'd like to.
Yeah.
Can I like get up on a crate nearby that kind of overlooks or a building or something that lets me see the whole dock area,
Okay.
something like that around?
All right. So there is kind of like a scaffolding where somebody has been working on a new kind of fish shack,
Okay.
and there you can get a nice kind of tall view from the top of that scaffolding.
Okay. I'm assuming that's going to be an acrobatics check.
Sure. Yeah, you get up there with actual quite a bit of grace.
And then I peer out yonder, and I'm assuming this would be. Ugh. I'm trying to find somebody that would be worth talking to,
Okay.
and I don't know if I notice anybody.
You see the dock master. He's directing a few dock workers around. He is writing a few things in a log book that he has just kind of sitting on a table. It looks like he's having trouble writing on the paper because it looks like maybe some water has splashed onto his log book, and he's kind of trying to dry it off with the sleeve. And he yells at somebody, and they go into the dock room, and they bring a new, fresh logbook to him.
Okay. Alright, well, I would go to the dock master, all friendly, charismatic as I am,
Yeah.
and I'd say, "Good morning, sir. How is business faring for you these days?"
Well, lots of fishermen, and I gotta log it all.
I could see that. It looks mighty troubling for you. Have you had any interesting characters come through here recently?
I mean, fishermen are pretty lively folk.
Oh, but you and I both know some fishermen stand out more than others now.
Well, yeah. There's there's a one-eyed Ronald over there. He's
He sounds fairly ugly, if you know what I'm saying.
well, he's
that a-
only got one eye, so
Tentacle monster. Your cat was chroma keyed out. It looked like you passed an invisible thing over your shoulder.
she disappeared. That was crazy. There's one-eyed Ronald. He's a pretty memorable folk. There's old Slapjack over there.
Slapjack.
We don't really talk about why he's called Slapjack, but
He
he's
likes pancakes.
No, that's his brother Flapjack.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
sorry.
Is there something you were looking for in particular?
Well, my companions and I are on this little adventure, and we're looking for not to this color tabard, but fairly similar character in a cloak of sorts with this color, and was just wondering if you or someone here at the docks has seen him in particular. He's a shifty fellow. He can't be trusted. He does all kinds of tricks before your eye at the drop of a gold coin. So if you do see anything, please pass word to Lothik on our behalf.
All right. So who should I tell Lothik that asked for this?
Tell him the great Timon Sire song had sent you.
Okay. I'll do that. But anything in particular? You said this guy with the aqua-looking cloak.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And he has the most monotone, boring voice you could imagine when he speaks. He sticks out pretty well.
All right. So sore thumb, got it. Yeah.
Thank you for your time, sir.
All right.
You have a pleasant day, and may the sea provide all kinds of fortune for you.
Well, let me know if you ever need to charter a boat. I can probably hook you up.
I most appreciate that, sir.
Foreshadow.
It seems that Ryle and Lockett are loading.
Yeah.
I'm back in. I hit refresh just to see if Lockett was here, but I don't know. Lockett may be gone.
Yeah, he had a power event. He's working on getting back in.
Yeah, they don't give you good lighting in the jail.
No.
Internet's
Yeah, the
spotty
Wi-Fi's
there.
intermittent.
Whoa, there goes Victor.
I think
There goes
everyone's
the dungeon
refreshing.
master.
Everybody's hitting refresh.
Refreshing.
Oh.
1, 2,
I
3,
lost.
refresh.
Yeah, I got everybody now.
I
All
lost
right.
all the cameras.
I got nobody. I got
Then
half the
hit-
people are gone.
Hit refresh.
Roll 20.
Yeah, well,
there's
like,
too many that are already refreshing.
Then
Roll.
hit
well,
reconnect.
now I lost time. So okay, there we go. I got everybody. Okay,
No,
anything-
roll 20. I should have never pushed a button. I effed it up, guys. I started the rolling resets.
So does that mean the thing is off? The stream?
No, the stream's on.
Oh,
No, I just reconnected the cameras because I was missing one.
I'm still
Hey,
missing
yeah.
there, finally. Okay.
I see Lockett.
We're good now.
Well, I had everybody. Then Victor refreshed. So then-
yeah. I don't,
That was-
I don't have Victor either or
No.
Ryle. No.
All right.
I'll
Well,
Anyway,
that's right.
yeah. So, you guys have talked to the dock master. Anything else you'd like to do here?
Let's go to the tavern. We'll see if there's anybody in there to talk to. There's always people talking in a tavern.
you know, and while we've been,
As you guys walk in, you already see me sitting at the bar.
While we've been out, I've been keeping an eye out for our old friend Veritas too.
Okay. Make a perception check, Victor.
Nope.
Didn't notice anything.
Nope. Okay.
Dock worker didn't, or the
Lockett
dock
sees the
master
inside of his
didn't have
cell.
one either.
Okay.
Did he notice his cellmate was eyeing his exhaust port?
Hey.
Do not drop the WD-40. Okay.
Makes for a slick entrance.
I need coffee after that one.
I'm concerned how you all know these things.
Yeah. Everybody make well. So you guys are. Oh, wait, you guys are going to the bar. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna go back to the bar.
All right. So you go to the Rainbow Trout, and there are like the only person you really see in here is the bartender, who is he's a tiefling, orange skin, and you see Devad sitting at the bar already drinking a beer.
I sit right next to him and proceed to do the same thing.
Barkeep, I'll have another.
I'll
And
have 3.
and the bartender's like, morning drinkers, I love you people. And then he goes,
Sir,
They're
correction,
called
sir.
alcoholics.
No, that's morning drinkers. Opportunist drinkers, sir.
We had a couple
Don't want to waste good daylight.
Olaros is a
And
bit
it's like-
concerned that his compatriots will be in no shape to help tonight.
and the bartender says, would you like to try something a bit more adventurous than just a straight beer?
Life is an adventure. Settle it up here right at the bar, please.
So he pulls
I'm
out
ready
a
to-
goblet, and he takes a vial out from under below the bar, and he pours it in front of you, and it starts to smoke a little bit, and then he takes a bottle and pours that on top of it, and the smoke turns into a purple color, and then he takes out another bottle and pours that in, and then the smoke turns into like an orange color, almost the same color as his skin, and says, this is what I call the tiefling's surprise.
Well, at the sound of that, my instinct from my many travels kicks in after drinking, from barrels of various, unknown liquids. And I say, if you wouldn't mind giving me just a couple of minutes to cherish this fine beverage before I take a sip, I'd just like to sit and ponder it. And
And he says,
what
"Ju-
I'm doing is casting Identify Mistake.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Don't mind me.
There is a small bit of magic to this drink that you can tell, but it seems to be more of an illusion-based magic. Like the smoke is kind of like a special effect, if you will.
Okay.
Olaros orders an iced tea.
It says,
Long
Yeah,
out.
no
"Well,
drink
you're
that.
quite boring, aren't you?" And
Yes,
he-
I am,
You
sir.
don't
that
have
a,
another half of it.
Would that
This
be
is
a
a
trout
world I don't
island
belong
iced tea?
No, no, no.
Trout Island iced tea.
It is black pico tea imported from China.
And
What is this China you speak?
That's where your fishermen bring it across in their trading route.
Oh, this
When
was
so and to put your mind at ease, he takes a shot glass and dips it into the goblet and drinks it himself.
Oh.
And I lift up the goblet and I look at Devad and I say, to adventure, to living, to
To
absolute enjoyment, and to borderline idealism.
Borderline.
So you down it. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Oh! He was not ready for the tiefling surprise.
I am working alone tonight.
I was not ready.
So,
It was not-
Tybin, as you drink this beverage, there was a little bit more enchantment magic than you thought, but also it's the strongest alcoholic beverage you've ever tried in your entire life. Just downing this goblet full, you are on your ass. Like you almost fall off your bar stool. You're kind of swaying back and forth. Your speech is slurred, and everybody sees Timon with a pair of horns out of his head,
Oh no.
like a
Ready for
tiefling.
another?
Like so, he's wearing his hat, but the horns come up around the hat.
I guess I'm just like.
I'll
swaying.
have what he's at.
Yeah. Timon does
there.
not
Dip
see
in.
these horns, but you guys see the horns appear, and the bartender says, someone who can't hold his liquor."
I hold plenty.
Hey, Diamond, let me show you how it's done.
So, you want to try one as well, Devad?
Yep.
All right. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. Devad drinks this, and it's strong. I mean, you
Thanks,
can
Skelly,
taste
for the
How
bits.
strong it is, but you can hold.
I
it
hope
down
Timon
pretty
makes
well.
it through the rest
no
of the
horns
day.
appear on you.
I'm ready to fight.
Not
I'll just
bad
have-
tea, bartender.
Where's Lockett?
You're gonna fight Lockett?
Yeah. But
Yeah, fuck it. Oh, you're muted again.
your cat took out your wire again.
You're gonna have to tape that button open. We don't know what that says.
I guess we're doing sign language now.
This will take a while.
I got one of those.
I hope I didn't just say something bad in sign language.
Okay.
You
Anyway.
There you
are here in impaired audience.
Yeah, the ADA is about to complain. Lawsuits
Start over.
incoming.
So
the dock worker,
he
you've been
looks
gone.
at Dolos and says, "And what will you have?"
A water.
Dolos.
His
He
camera
forgot
looks.
his
Oh,
name.
I'm sorry. I'm not. I thought you said.
He's
oh,
not really playing. He's just.
He's had too many beers already.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what? I'll have one too. Why not?
Oh,
I
jeez.
don't care.
All right, Constitution saving throw.
Prepping for battle.
Yep, and you managed to hold yours down just fine, no problems. Yeah, it's strong. You can feel a nice little buzz coming, but yeah, you are fine. And Lockett is pretending to get drunk later, so somewhere else.
He failed a Constitution save in prison. I know what just happened to him.
Someone forced him to eat the rat.
Yep.
That toilet wine was strong. Let me tell you.
Good old bathtub hooch.
Are you having one, Victor?
I learned a long time ago. Never trust. The tieflings are a little bit of a shady sort
Yeah.
sometimes. So, no offense to your liquor friend, but I think I'll pass. And I'm going to take the strange chip out, and I'm going to lay it, just kind of push it towards him on the counter, and ask him if he knows if anybody uses any gambling chips like this.
He waves his hand, and the chip kind of floats a little bit more towards him, and he holds it in his hand and looks at both sides. He's like, "Well, poker is played here quite a bit." He floats it back towards you, and I've never seen a chip quite like this.
I seem to get that answer a lot.
Why do you speak so strange?
I am not from around here.
Well, neither am I. What the hell did you give?
Well, my
Tiefling
friend,
tea.
it is a surprise.
The sheep have wares if you have coin.
I am not a tabaxi. What are you talking about? Yes. For all of your drinks here, let's see. Be a total of 10 gold.
Damn.
Timon
So-
wants to
It's
pick
a
it up.
Someone,
Timon?
someone's getting robbed.
Timon. Hey, he's down there. He says, I'll pick up the bill. I heard him. Nice guy, Timon.
I was gonna pretend I got disconnected.
Here,
there.
I'll grab it out.
Then a cat walked in.
Don't touch my purse. I may be drunk, but I won't pay such a high price for whatever the hell this is.
I'm drinking
And-
tea. It's 10 copper.
We'll have 2 people in jail soon.
He'll be in the drunk tank. It'll be a different cell, just down the hall.
Before we pay, I'm gonna ask him. Have you? Mother.
We're getting attacked by a cat.
Have you seen any? Do you know the name Veritas at all?
Oh, Veritas. Yes, the gentleman in the green cloak, silver hair. Yes, he comes in here quite a bit.
Hmm.
Do you know anything about him, or when he shows up normally?
He shows up usually at night. He pays attention to people quite a bit. He's not much of a talker. He keeps a watchful eye on the clientele. Maybe like he's looking for something in particular, but he has never really been very specific.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wow, that gets Olaros to lift up his eyes a little bit. He's wondering if he might have something to do with this meeting tonight. I'm just thinking that. I'm not saying it.
So Timon apparently is jamming in the corner.
I am this alcoholic beverage. I am playing and singing.
Can we
most
play with?
emo song? See, because I am so sad at what has happened to me.
Can we pay with a tune, sir? Perhaps Timon could come and play one night.
Offering his services.
He can't say no if he's drunk.
Hey, Timon, when you wake up, you got a job.
I have no idea what you're saying because I am playing and singing in my sadness.
Well, the materials for this particular beverages are very expensive. You go ahead and make a persuasion check, Dolos.
Okay.
Big rolls. No.
No.
But unfortunately, I just cannot accept. He is a very talented man, but
You race against elves. Is that it?
Wow.
I would not say racist at all. I'm quite fond of elves. They taste delicious. I'm just joking. I kid. Yes.
This guy eats elves for real though.
I'll pay for my half. So I give you five gold.
Okay.
Timon's gonna have to pay later because he's still on the floor just boo-hooing and playing.
See what happens when I'm not with you guys?
I'll pay for Timon's right now,
I
so I'll
know.
give the other 5.
We need fearless
Okay.
leader.
Because we're enjoying
he says,
watching it.
well, thank you very much. And here, let me give you this as a parting gift. And he reaches behind the counter and he pulls out like a small bag and hands it to you, Dolos.
Drug dealer.
So what?
Yeah.
What is this?
Do you
I
look
should
in the
just
bag?
dip my finger in.
The bag has what appears to be little wafers in it, little like kind of wafer cookies or something.
Oh boy.
He says, maybe when you're tired of your friend acting like a fool, have him eat one of these.
Well, I don't know if I'll get tired of it, but I'll have him do that.
I thought we were about to have communion.
Yeah, these is something that I designed that removes the effects of drunkenness.
Oh,
So,
How many were in the
there
bag?
are 20. There are 20 wafers in the bag.
Ooh. And is it an instant thing? I mean, I'm obviously not there.
You're not there, so
toss him one more gold as a tip for that. Thank you.
Oh.
much appreciated. Be sure to come by at any time.
Will do.
The
Trout.
nightlife here is a bit more energetic.
I think he means there's prostitutes.
Definitely.
We'll bring Timon back. He'll enjoy it.
As they walk into lock it.
In a barrel?
I need to run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
Hey, what's up with that?
Hey, the tiefling's gone. Do y'all want to go behind the bar?
Yes.
Yeah. While he was gone, we ransacked the bar. We took all the booze.
Drinks all around.
You can't stop me from imaginarily getting drunk.
That's right.
Imaginarily.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, English isn't my first language.
That's right.
What is then?
I think the first language I spoke was baby. It was like, ga, 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 ga. Ga. Yeah.
It wasn't
No.
that.
I was there. It wasn't that.
You got out and you were like,
It
Will
smelled
Ferrell,
worse.
that's good. You were like, Dad, I need 5K for the trek. I need to get my new PC gaming rig. Hook it up.
I have a good pony, I swear. A premonition, if you will.
His name is Glue. It's a sure thing.
Okay. So, is there anything else you'd like to ask the tiefling? Or...
Have you seen any people that work at town hall around? Do they come around here?
I usually do not inquire what people do for a living. We have very few town guard who come in here. There are definitely the business sort of folk who come in, but I'm not sure if they work at the city hall or not.
All right. Thank you, sir. I don't know. Do we know his name? We don't know his name.
Now's a good
Yes,
time to ask.
My name is Errol Satterfield. Satterfield.
A side of flu.
Sirefil. Sirefil.
Thank you, Errol. You have a day. Then I leave.
Are we now early afternoon? Is that where we're at? With half our party drunk?
We'll be a sober soon.
A little nap before war, before battle.
Where are we going to take a nap?
Under the
You're on
bridge.
the bar.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad idea to go down by the lake edge and just stretch out and enjoy the view and waste a little time. I like that. Smell rotting fish.
Should I give one of the cookies to Timon?
I think that's a good idea because we want him in better shape than he is now.
Am I
Time.
still on
Go
the
to bed
floor?
to go.
I'd still be on the floor.
No, we're dragging
Crying
you
and playing.
outside.
Yeah, crying and playing my whole way out. I'm not okay.
I've got him by the collar, just dragging him.
Timon has suddenly turned to emo.
I wonder
His
if
hair.
we need the horns. I like the horns.
The D&D version of Dashboard Confessional is being dragged out of the bar. Okay.
Oh no.
Screaming inferiorities.
Are those horns just his ears extended?
You could grab one and find out.
I don't know what anybody's saying to me now. I'm still like in my zone.
So Dolos, are you going to try to give him one of the wafers? Or?
Timon, have a cookie.
I love
Feel
cookie.
better.
Fuck your cookie.
Should we just leave him here?
On the steps.
Hey, gold.
No,
Never mind.
I
No.
yank it out of his hand after he said that,
Okay.
and I'm like, I'll never be happy ever again. And I eat the wafer.
Okay. As soon as the wafer touches your mouth, it kind of like evaporates into your mouth, and you immediately feel stone cold sober. It gets immediate.
And I'm like,
Wow.
what in 9 hells did just happen?
And you all still see the horns on his head.
Surprise!
They stayed.
What do you mean they stayed?
Well, you look a lot better right now, Timon.
Do your head.
His hand passes right through them. They're not actually there. They're just illusory.
What? I don't know. I don't understand what you're
Has
saying.
anybody got a mirror? Is there
A mirror.
polished steel around here that we can look at?
Look in a puddle.
Go
We
to the
need to
water.
see this, Timon.
Go to the water.
Yeah, you can go to the
Okay.
water. There's glass windows and
Yeah.
stuff that you can maybe
Here's
see.
a
the reflection.
spoon.
Let's head down to the water because we're gonna hang out there for a little while anyway.
Okay, so you head down towards the water, and Timon, you look at your reflection in the water, and you see two curled horns on either side of your hat, kind of curled back.
Timon takes one glance at the water, and he begins to chuckle and starts laughing pretty hard.
And there's a fisherman who's just kind of like sitting by the waterside on a chair, fishing out of the water with a fishing rod, and he's like, "Oh, you went to the rainbow, didn't you?"
I sure did, friend. I sure did.
Oh, Timon. By the way, you gave me 12 gold. I paid 10, and then left 2 for tip in there. So, well, since I guess I had one too, I guess it'd be like 8 gold.
Well,
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah,
Those were
yeah.
expensive drinks.
One,
Yeah.
1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2
Yeah.
plus 2.
It is at least 5 gold.
Right? Yeah. No. But yeah,
I'll give you 5 gold.
and the gold for tip.
And those cookies cost a lot.
Yeah,
5
those
gold.
cookies were. I mean, I'm counting the cookies. They were expensive.
Okay, I'll give you 1 copper on top of that 5 gold.
Mm.
One copper.
It seems fair.
Yeah.
Put
But
that down.
the guy who's fishing there, he says, those horns will go away in a couple hours. They're just for funs.
I am all about the funds.
The fawns.
Hey.
This stream sponsored by Nick at Night.
All right. So, is there anything else you'd like to do while you're at the docks?
No.
We could rob the bar.
We haven't murdered anybody in an episode.
Yeah.
No.
I shan't return to the rainbow trout unless it's necessary.
What time is it? What time of day is it?
He spoke about letting you play there an evening if you'd be interested.
I recant what I just said.
So while you guys are doing this, we'll shift over to Lockett and Ryle.
Fade
Uh,
away.
Ryle, you
Diddly, diddly, diddly.
Ryle, you walk towards the guard tower. It's the same beautiful morning that they walked through recently. It's a nice crispness to the air. You smell the same good smells, but you have a little bit less of a bounce in your step. You have this kind of sinking feeling in your gut that this is not going to be a fun conversation.
Yeah, I'm walking like I'm walking to the principal's office. Very slow, very deliberate. Reading over this note, trying to see if there's any glimmer of hope. And as I'm reading, it just looks like I may be in trouble. But I guess I show up to the guard shack.
Yeah, you it's not a shack, it's a tower.
Yeah, guard shack. Tower.
Yeah, so the guards out front recognize you, and they know what the deal is, because everybody's been talking about what happened last night.
Oh, jeez.
So they see you, and one of them whispers to the other one, and you hear a giggle.
Good.
Like, oh yeah, nothing's expecting you.
Oh God.
What's that mean, gentlemen?
They laugh again. Like,
What? Why is this a funny situation?
you'll find out. And they
What?
open the door for you.
I assume this has happened before.
A crazy robot tried to break into the guard tower in the middle of the night. Nope, first time.
Leave it to Lockett to figure out how to do something new every day. Gentlemen, and I walk between them at a brisk pace to try to get the laughters behind me.
Yeah, and you come in, and the skinny guy that's been working the desk every time you've come in, he's working there. He looks up at you, and he looks back down for a second, and he covers his mouth, and he looks back up at you, and he says, "Hey, welcome, Night Lieutenant. Let me go get Lothric for you. Or would you like to just? I'm sure he wouldn't mind you just going to his office and knocking on the door."
Why the gaff? Why is this a funny situation? This is a serious matter.
Oh, it's very serious. Very, very serious.
But still,
I contemplate leaving. Just like running away. Like, I don't know if I want to go through this. With a heavy sigh, I say, I'll just go to his door. And
Okay.
I walk up the steps deliberately, one after another. I can see his door,
So, yeah.
and I get up to his door, and I hesitate when I'm about to knock on it. But then I knock on it.
Come in.
So I stealthily open the door as quiet as I can. And
Lothric is sitting there at his desk. He's writing something on a piece of parchment and folding it and putting it to the side. And he looks up and says, "Night Lieutenant,
you summoned me, Commander?
I think you know why."
Does it rhyme with fuck it?
He suppresses a chuckle at that. You actually almost disarmed his.
we lost.
Oh,
you
you're
again.
muted.
Yep.
You're muted.
This fucking cord. Hate it.
Okay.
Tape it shut.
It won't. Look, okay, this is what I was trying to show you earlier. It's flat. You can't tape this shut.
I can tape anything.
Glue it.
Duct tape.
Oh, you're muted.
No, I'm gonna rip this son of a bitch off.
Don't do it. Don't break it. If you break it, then it
No.
might not work.
Ever.
Yeah, you'll have to get a new headset today. Hello. Oh, I heard a snap.
I heard a snap.
I
Oh,
almost
shit.
broke
It broke.
Don't break
Yeah.
it.
And
Yeah.
now I don't hear the dungeon master.
He's talking.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
You said you almost disarmed and then you cut off.
All right. Yeah. So you almost disarmed his steely demeanor, but he steals himself again, and he's like, "So I think we have a bit of a discussion to make. I believe in responsibility, and when someone tells me that they are responsible for something, I hold them to it. What explanation do you have for yourself?"
Well, I show him my ripped jacket and start recapping the events at the Muffet fight. And basically, I end with the whole, he's being an insubordinate. He won't listen to command. Everything I've tried does not work. I think he's malfunctioning.
Well, my one of my advisors is quite a skilled wizard, and he came up with a possible solution that I think will be the best situation for everyone. Follow me, please. And he gets up out of his chair and he
God.
starts to head down the hall.
You're not going to weld this guy to me, are you?
No, nothing quite that permanent.
Okay.
So he comes with you and says, just come along. And he opens up a large metal door that heads down a spiral staircase, and you go into the dungeons of the guard tower here. It's completely underground. The only torches against the wall are lighting it. Looks quite a bit like this.
What's it smell like?
And it actually they keep it pretty well cleaned. There is a couple. Nobody that looks like a major threat or anything. It's kind of like people who got a little bit too drunk the night before, stuff like that.
So you're saying the most dangerous thing in here is Locket?
Probably so.
Oh, jeez.
We're
in trouble.
So at the end of the hall, you see Locket, who is he is well, Locket, you've had a full rest, so you are at full hit points. By the way, you want to increase your hit points to the full. Locket is sitting in a jail cell, and he has one manacle around one wrist, and with a long, 20-foot chain with a monocle on the other end, just sitting freely. And there is a guy in a robe that's in the same colors and has an emblem of the city guard on it. And he's like, "Oh yes, I've been expecting you." And Luthik says, "Ryle, let me see your wrist here."
I put two and two together and I say, no. I can't be chained to this man.
Are you disobeying a direct order?
No.
He'll be in there with Locket.
Your wrist, right?
I look at both of them, trying to decide which one I want permanently locked up. And I give him my left.
Okay. The it gets clamped down, and then the mage passes his hand over the chain, and you see the chain glow blue for a second, and then it returns to looking like normal.
Pretty tight, ain't it?
Just don't want you to slip it. The thing is, since he's your responsibility, we figured it might be best for you to be able to keep a closer eye on him.
Fair enough.
And for now, you're free to go, Luck.
What was that?
What'd you say to me, punk?
I haven't even done anything.
Back to this story, are you?
Why? And also, I did not agree to this.
I didn't either.
Oh my god. You guys are going to be executed.
I know. We're not even going to make it out of the jail cell before we get murdered.
Your medical was placed on you when you were unconscious. So yes, you
Right.
did not agree to this.
I did not.
But you are currently shackled to Ryle with a 20-foot long chain.
Like, for how long?
Did you ask? You asked Lothic that?
I'm asking, like, for how long am I stuck with this imposter of a leader?
Until we deem it necessary, deem it that it's no longer necessary.
Is it not customary in your army to teach people to lead when they want to assume a leadership role?
It's customary for people not to try to come into our guard tower in the middle of the night when it's closed. And
I needed to talk to you.
the guards told you on more than one occasion to leave and to come back in the morning.
Right. See, what I didn't understand was why I could not see you right then.
I was asleep.
Right, but I wasn't asleep.
Okay, Logan, let's go. It's time for us to leave. So I start, like, pulling on the chain, trying to get him. I assume he's pretty heavy, isn't he?
He's not exactly light. I mean...
I'm like, ugh! And he's, like, just holding his arm out.
If I want us to go anywhere, all I got to do is just stop moving.
Where's Devad when you need him?
You better have a strong strength check.
I say, hold on, and I put the chain, like, so is his right arm or left arm tied up?
It would be... So it would be your left, it would be his right.
Okay.
I don't know. Can I put it on the other? I'm right-handed, so this is going to affect my swing. So...
Again, I don't think you really get an option when you're unconscious.
Alright.
We should go, Lockett, before you are turned into scrap metal.
So I'm reluctantly, because I'm super smart. I know what that word means. I grab a bunch of the chain. How long is this chain?
20 feet.
Okay. I just grab a handful of chain and I pull really hard, and which might or might not knock Ryle off his feet, and I just start walking out.
Okay,
Well, I was definitely prepared for him to do that. Like, I was watching him gather chain.
Okay, so contested athletics checks.
Oh, jeez.
This is how we die.
Really?
Oh, God. Oh, wow. Barely.
You managed to pull Ryle off balance. He doesn't completely fall down, but yeah, he does go off balance, and you guys start to walk out of the door. And Lothic puts his hand on your shoulder real quick, Ryle, and says, "Good luck."
Yeah, I think I'm going to need it. I'll be back in a fortnight to get this removed.
We'll see if Fortnite has resolved the issues.
Oh, it's going to resolve these issues.
What issues?
Nothing, let's go.
There's not any issues.
Exactly, let's go.
Yeah, Ryle's dumb.
So, we walk out of the guardhouse. I assume all the guards are, like, laughing now.
I walk out.
Oh, yeah.
You might be dragged out. I don't know.
I can walk faster than you. So.
How fast you walk?
30. That's my speed.
I'm 30 as well.
Oh, then we walk at the same speed. So,
I trip him.
You attempt to trip me, but I'm 20 feet away from you.
Not when I pull the chain close.
We're like clotheslining just civilians as we're walking down the street.
Yeah, so walking down the street, you're getting quite the few weird looks. There's people like pointing and kind of like whispering under their breath and like seeing like someone who is in, the Royal Guards uniform chained to a robot walking down the street.
I'm not a robot. Or forged.
To the average person, you look like a robot. They have no idea.
War forged.
Okay, Lockett, we need to meet the rest of the gang at the East Bridge. They were supposed to be doing some groundwork for our...
I don't even know what you're saying.
Oh, you guys ready to leave the East Bridge?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're saying. I don't follow your orders.
You do right now.
You have to prove to me that you can actually lead before I will actually follow your orders.
I say okay, and I start walking away and dragging him with the chain. I am leading you right now, literally with a lead.
And as he walks away, I walk to the other side of a pole, and I just stop. See, if he gets how he's like ah!
Ryle, make an athletics check, and Lockett. I'd say also an athletics check. But you'd have an advantage. Lockett would have an advantage because he has the
pole.
The pole.
So I'm like, come on! I'm trying to pull his ass he's like a stubborn mule.
I'm not going anywhere until you apologize.
Apologize for what?
Getting me locked up.
I cannot believe you think I got you locked up. I told you to stay. I told you to stay. I told you to listen, and you did neither of that. Then the guards told you to leave, and you didn't listen.
You got me locked up. I know it.
I take the chain, and I put it over his left shoulder, and I walk behind him, and I pull it as hard as I can so he'll punch himself in the face.
You got to come around the pole first.
I did. I came all the way back.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I said I'm not moving until.
You're not moving, but you're punching like this. I'm trying to get you to hit yourself in the face.
All right, contested athletics checks. I think there's going to be a lot of contested athletics checks in our future.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Damn it, he's so strong.
I have a strength. My strength is a 1.
You're still so strong.
The modifier is only a 1. Now, if I did an acrobatics check, then you're screwed.
I think your acrobatics will be disadvantaged when you're tethered to a man.
Yeah,
so,
I would you a man.
Yeah, you don't quite get him to punch himself in the face, but.
Come on, our team needs us. Let's go.
What team? You mean the ones that left me in the jail to rot? What team?
I can't really argue with that.
Yeah.
I say, hey, I came back for you. I came back for you.
Hold on. No.
I had an option.
They told me I was left.
Did I show up?
You only came back because you were summoned.
That was also a choice that I made.
Lothic said that you left me there to rot.
Well, as you know, according to you, I am a fake commander, fake leader. Then I didn't have to come back because I'm not even part of that.
If your commanding officer told you you have to come back, I would imagine you have to come back.
Well, you're the one who said I'm a fake leader and a fake military man. So if that's all fake, then I came back on my own accord.
I mean, that's a valid argument because I'm super smart. And I know that you are faking being in the service.
So then if I'm not in the service, then I came back on my own.
How'd you get attached to me?
By this.
No, but why?
Because a wizard did it.
Why would you allow yourself to get attached?
I like you, Lockett.
Don't lie to me. I'm doing a insight check on that.
All right, insight check.
Do I get a deceive?
Sure.
Yes. With my 0 charisma. Damn it.
All right, so Ryle, were you being truthful when you said that you liked Lockett?
Like's a strong word. I see the value in him, for sure. I definitely see the value in him. But as I'm tethered to him now, I definitely don't like the situation.
Lockett, that's what you kind of pick up from his reaction.
Okay. So he doesn't like me. That's what I understand.
So I need you as part of the team. I also need you because I am literally tied to your ass.
No, you're tied to my wrist. You're not tied to my ass.
Either way,
One of the best ideas I've ever had at Steve, I'm just saying.
I've got to agree with you.
either way, we're stuck for the future duration. It could be months, so we either can get along.
Okay, but I still don't. I don't trust you.
Okay, well, you literally are going to be able to watch me piss in the next 20 minutes.
What is piss?
This, and I go around the corner, and I
Pee on his leg.
I don't pee on his leg, but I do just pee in an alleyway that we're near.
Ryle, make a perception check.
I try to scoop up the fluids and put it back in his mouth.
Don't touch that; it's dirty.
So Ryle, you come into this alleyway and you start peeing. Lockett, you're tied to him, but you're 20. You have a 20-foot lead, so you have to be right on him. And as you're peeing there, you hear, "Excuse me." There's a guy in the alleyway. He's just kind of sitting in a chair. He's reading a book, and he sees you peeing like about 3 feet away from him.
Sorry, sir, I didn't notice you there. I had to go so bad, and as you can see, my friend is watching guard.
He's lying to you.
We'll move along.
I'm not watching guard. I'm trying to put his fluids back in.
Quit touching the pee. No, ugh.
You're leaking fluids.
It's supposed to happen. It's a human function. That's why people think you're a robot. I've literally been pissing myself forever.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm not sure about this.
Let's go. Please. Please. For the love of God, let's go.
All right, let's go.
All right, so you guys head back to the bar, I'm assuming, or are you guys going to try to catch up with the other folks on the other side of town?
We're going to try to get there before midnight because we know something's going down at night. I think we would have enough time because we would have been doing this at the same time they're drinking at the bar.
Right.
So
you guys show up, and right around the time that you guys get there, you see Timon looking in his reflection in the water, and he just got up out of that, and they're talking, and you start approaching them.
well, before I wanted to talk to Lockett more about the chain situation as we were walking over.
Okay.
We could talk about it.
So as we're walking now, kind of
Right.
non-combatively, I say.
Right.
So we obviously are going to be stuck together, and in combat, we're going to have to help each other out so we can make the best of this situation.
We don't have to.
Well, like literally, we have to. Like you can't run away from me, and I can't run away from you.
Oh.
And we can't really hide this thing unless we work together.
I don't need to hide anything. I'm stuck to your dumbass.
Are you not embarrassed by this chain?
No, I don't find this embarrassing at all.
You probably wouldn't. Okay.
Okay, you're talking to someone with an intelligence of 6.
Right.
I
Yeah.
understand what embarrassing means.
So we need to try to use this to our advantage.
I'm advantaging the crap out of it, and I swing the chain and I try to trip him.
Why would you try to trip me?
You asked me to use it to my advantage.
We're not enemies.
So this would be a combative.
That's what you said, right? Use it to my advantage.
So acrobatics checks from you. It'd be athletics from you, Lockett. Acrobatics from you,
Oh
Ryle.
shit. Okay. Oh.
Aha! I skipped that thing like a rope. No big deal. And I'm like, Lockett, advantage against the enemy. I'm not your enemy. No matter what you think, I'm not your enemy.
Smell gas.
You have not proven to me that you're not my enemy.
Yeah.
What would it take to prove that?
I don't know. It's going to take some time because
Okay, well, you watch.
is to make me look stupid.
I
just
hear my dog drink it out of the toilet. I'll be right back.
Delicious. Lockett was in there earlier trying to get that toilet hoot.
Gotta make that prison wine.
Oh my god. I don't know what I'm going to do with this robot.
That tiefling surprise.
You can't reason. You can't reason with him.
That's
I know. Have you ever been literally strapped to something you can't reason with for, like there's like a weapon between us now.
No,
This is why I call you fearless leader. I couldn't do it.
Okay, so yeah, you guys have noticed Ryle and Lockett walking up with the chain.
and I say, "Who's the ball and who's the chain?"
I don't even try to suppress a laugh.
Yeah.
Hey, Simon, did you have a growth spurt? Simon, did you have a growth spurt?
I drank some delicious ale and it sprouted horns. What do you think?
So you've got handlebars now. Come here.
No, I don't do anything you say, Lockett. Not even if my life depends on it.
Oh, you're both back. You met a tiefling wizard who would have made a great 7th, but I mean, whatever.
Here we are. So Lothric decided the best course of action to keep the town safe would be to literally strap him to me.
Well,
I
have
have a suggestion. I have a suggestion then that you and Lockett head back to the trout fin and leave this to us. 2 guys walking around with chains rattling everywhere is not very stealthy.
Olaros, or we just let them go out in front.
But this is kind
Or
of when
we
you
let
notice.
them go for a swim.
This is kind of when you just come to think of it. This chain hasn't made a single noise since you guys have been dragging it around. It's completely silent.
I haven't do a stealth check yet.
That's pretty handy.
I say, Ryle, let me see the manacle on your wrist. And I do.
Yeah, so there is an enchantment on these manacles that basically it can only be unlocked with correct passphrase.
Where's the lockpick lawyer when you need him?
Yeah, it's like you have to actually say
Like
a specific phrase for them to unlock. There's no actual key. There's no locking mechanism. There's no keyhole. There's nothing like that.
Oh, there's still a few hours left. Let's try a few phrases.
I don't think it's going to be that easy, Olderos.
No. I think this is a lesson to be learned here.
Oh, this is a lesson.
This is what we call a teaching moment.
Yeah, but
moment.
one of them can't learn. So
I
what do you do?
I didn't mean for that one.
Oh, my apologies.
No, Lockett, he is not. So, guys, I think we're going to have to stake out this area. Did you find anything under the bridge?
Boats.
Lots of boats.
Lots of boats.
There's
Well,
a dead body. But
You guys
Fishing
really
station.
haven't looked under the bridge, so.
Well,
Oh, that was at the east gate.
we're down on the
imagine
edge
lots
of the
of
lake.
boats.
You can kind of see under there.
Aren't we meeting them? Isn't the meeting supposed to be under the bridge around midnight?
Yes.
sure.
And
What
what?
time is it now?
Good question, Lockett.
Yeah, I know, 'cause I'm smart.
I didn't hear him.
He said, "What time is it?" I look up at the sun.
It's about midday.
So we have several hours to stake out good locations. Maybe we should all spread out a little bit under the bridge. Maybe find some advantage points and
Have a
see if we.
siesta.
Well, yeah, we'll nap once we get there.
Okay, so this is a very large bridge.
Right.
So you go under the bridge, and you notice that there's actually a few shops set up under the bridge.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Cool. What kind of shops were you looking at?
There's like a kind of like a memorabilia, kind of like souvenir shop. There's another like it looks like a small eatery. You smell like cooked fish coming from there. There is another shop that it doesn't really have any kind of sign or anything, but it has like a beaded curtain.
Massage parlor.
Or psychic.
And there's also a small like you assume it's like a weapon shop. It's got like a symbol of a sword, kind of like on a sign out front.
Yeah.
There's a weapon shop, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
No, I don't have any gold. Never mind.
weapons. If it was an armor shop, I'd be interested. But do
What
we
is
want?
what is the potion situation like for us?
Lockett, you at the mention of that, you kind of put your hand on your midsection, and it feels like the potion that you were brewing is done.
Ding! Ah. Well, let me
Easy
see.
bake oven.
Let me see. And I open it up. And, I pull out the vial.
Was it just one potion?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's up to the DM. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it was just one potion of healing.
And it looks like I have two.
What level?
It's just a regular base potion of healing, the 2d4 plus 4.
Okay.
Look, why don't you pass that to your friend
Nope.
Devad?
Nope.
I've got one for
I
Devad.
don't have any friends here.
I've got one for Devad. Hold on to your. You're gonna need that potion, Lockett, I'm sure. So I hand one of the two.
At jail, do not understand.
I pass one to Devad.
Thank
Look,
you.
a man of your intelligence surely knows that you
left
cannot use the potion.
You left me.
Actually, I did see him get healed by one.
Look, you're correct. We absolutely stayed in the tavern while you went off on your own accord. You are absolutely right. We stayed in the tavern while you decided to go away.
We all,
Leave us.
we all tried to visit you this morning, but they said only Ryle could see you.
True story.
Inside check.
I would never.
Yeah, so Dolo's deception check, Lockett insight
Can I
check.
help him? Can I help him? Can I help Dolos? Because
It's a little too late now.
Oh.
With advantage.
I don't think it matter.
Yeah, so yeah, he seems pretty legit there, Lockett.
Okay. Whatever.
We're concerned, yeah. Oh, glad you're out.
We find you guys just drunk at a tavern in the middle of the day. Very concerned.
We were drinking away our sorrows.
Yeah, you're-
The level of sadness was surreal.
While all of this is going on, I'm looking around trying to figure out if there's any place that would be kind of hidden, a good place to hide for a meeting. Can I see anything like that?
There are some tables out in front of the fish shop. The one that has like the smell of cooked fish outside. There is there's still the place with the beaded curtain. You don't know exactly what's in there.
I'm gonna check that out.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, you go ahead first. Though.
All right.
I'm looking around the back of the buildings to see if I could tuck myself in somewhere kind of unnoticed.
These are just kind of freestanding buildings. You
Yeah.
could definitely walk behind them without being seen, for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Does anything look like it would be like a lively spot at night? Like, is there?
There's no tavern under here or anything.
So close of day, it would probably get fairly empty.
You would imagine so.
All right, then maybe we should come back after closing time, and then we should have kind of free reign to investigate, see if we can't find any obvious meeting spots.
Except for Dolos is looking at the beaded curtain one, isn't he?
Yeah, I want to check that out.
Oh, he's getting a massage. Who wants a body massage?
So you part the beaded curtain and you walk in. There's a strong smell of incense, and there is an
Opium den.
there is an old lady sitting at a table, and she's like, "Oh, welcome."
Welcome.
Thank you. Yes. What's the name of this place? Where am I? I saw the beaded curtains, and I was very fascinated.
Well, my name is Esmeralda. This is my establishment. I don't really have a name for it, but it's just a place where I peddle some wares.
Sort of wares.
How do you know wares?
Well, I
just look around. I hear a voice in the distance.
I look around. I don't see a bicycle.
We're outside still, Loggett. We didn't go in.
Gotcha. Okay.
and it's just like I've been known to sell the odd potion or two. I've been known to enchant an item every once in a while.
Enchanting. Look at how much does that go for?
Well, it depends on the enchantment, really. I've got a few things that I've enchanted myself. I've got bags which can hold an enormous amount of things. I've got rings that can add more protection to yourself, things like that. But if you need a custom enchantment, the prices may vary depending on what you'd like enchanted and what the enchantment is.
How much does would adding +1 damage or +1 to a bow cost me?
She strokes her chin and she's like, may I see the bow, please?
She's about to steal your bow.
I know, right?
That was the arrow.
Just runs
I
out the
think.
back.
Free bow.
So she takes the bow and she looks at it from all the different angles, and she takes like a crystal out of her pocket and passes over the top of it and looks at the crystal, and then she hands you your bow back and she's like, I could do that for 250 gold.
Well, that'll be something for future Dolos to check.
Future Dolos.
No, just grab that back. Maybe in the future for that. But what was this about this enchanted bag you mentioned?
Yes. This bag, it's called a bag of holding. It basically it has a pocket dimension on the inside, and if you put things into it, it goes into the pocket dimension, and then you reach in and think of what you want to pull out, and you pull out what you put in. There's a limit to how many things can be put in there, and you don't want it to get damaged. The bag you want to take care of once you have items inside, but it is a very useful item for the adventurer that you may know.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure this going to bankrupt me further than the enchantment would have cost, but how much is that?
Bag of holding. Let's see. Let me look up that on my list of magic items.
Gold. It's 2
Let me
gold.
check
think-
my ledger.
I think it was 1,500 last time.
It's 2 gold.
Yeah, a standard bag of holding. Yes, it would be 1,500 gold. Would be the exact cost.
Well,
I'll take 2.
let me
Can I get one on layaway?
Can I walk in and say, "Is this many enough?"
No, Locke, that's not enough minis.
I can count.
what can this get me?
100, 200, 300.
Those are pennies.
Maybe if you don't have much gold, but you do seem to be resourceful. Maybe you could do me a favor, and maybe I could. Maybe you could just owe me a favor, and I could just give you the bag right now.
Owing the crazy witch lady under the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds
I'll
like
do
a deal. Sounds like a deal.
Oh god.
You're not in there,
Yeah,
Locke.
we're still outside
Why am I not in there?
because we're out looking for adventures.
Nobody asked you.
Do I want to do a favor for a witch under a bridge? This seems
For a bag.
What could go
like.
wrong?
an
But a magic
amazing
bag,
idea.
a magic bag.
It is a magic bag.
The worst thing that can happen is your character dies. That's it.
Yeah.
Once you've accepted that, you're good.
Literally in every. That's literally every situation.
Well, let me just
Exactly.
go ahead and start my reroll. All right.
Should be fine.
What sort of favor do you have in mind?
I don't know quite yet. I don't really need a favor at the moment, but I might need one in the future. I mean, I could never call on you. You never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works.
It sounds like a good plan. I think that's how that works.
But
Damn, I'm not there.
I can
Dude.
promise you this. I'm a very upstanding person. I'd never ask you to do anything illegal or against your morals.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
I would never ask you to do something against your morals.
I mean, you seem like the most trustworthy person I've met in this town so far. So, that's a deal. Let's do this.
Okay, so
Let's do this.
she hands you the bag of holding, and she also gives you a stone. And she's like, just keep this on your person, and if I need to get in touch with you, I will talk to you through this stone. But
So just send me
Please-
stone.
and please make sure you take good care of that stone. I would hate for you to try to get out of our bargain.
Oh, I would never intentionally try and get out of the bargain. I'll keep the stone on me.
Okay, and you now have a bag of holding.
All right.
Dang.
Well, I'm gonna go tell everyone the great news about this amazing deal I just got.
You come outside with that. I'm like, how'd you afford one of those, Dolos?
We
Just
are
gonna
beholden
walk
to it.
out, cheery as can be. Good news, everybody.
We have a debt to settle. It's that can't possibly go wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't think of a way.
What did she do for you?
Well, check this out. And then I'm just gonna. I don't have anything to stick in there actually. Never mind. Check this out.
You see,
Look at this.
you see like a big piece of driftwood like sitting there.
a little stone you can put in it.
That's true. I could. Oh no, let me try the driftwood. Be like, check this out, guys.
Yeah, he takes this big piece of driftwood and just sticks it in the bag, and it disappears.
Ah, finally.
How much did it cost?
My soul. I mean, a favor.
A favor?
A favor.
I paid that price, friend. It's not something you want to bargain with.
Well, this is just a future favor. I'm sure it will not.
You made-
It couldn't go wrong.
You made a life debt agreement with a witch under a bridge, did you?
I used to like you.
That sounds
Now I'm
that
afraid.
sounds about accurate, Timon.
I mean, she seemed trustworthy. As far as
Everyone
witches
seems
go.
trustworthy when they want something from you.
I mean, she told me
There's-
I wouldn't have to go against my moral code.
Now we have
And
2 insane people in our party.
Ryle and me.
Well, Simon sounds convinced. I'd like to actually go speak to Esmeralda.
Oh, you're going. Oh, geez.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, so you walk in and she's like, another customer.
2 in a day, that's a miracle.
Greetings, milady.
Word of mouth goes fast.
My friend here reports of the great bargain and news that he made with you, and I was just wondering if you could do something to me dulcimer here to make it more attractive for my line of work.
And she's like, so I take it you use your musical instrument to perform magic and things of the like.
Observe.
It's not the most magical performance I've ever heard, but I can see the potential.
Precisely, because I haven't done anything magical, milady.
I'll tell you this, and I can make some of your magic more effective when you use this instrument. Out of character in-game mechanics, she could raise your spell's save DC by 1.
Ooh. Okay.
While you use the instrument to cast magic.
Okay. So, what would be the cost of your enchantment?
Blood sacrifice.
Yeah.
I could maybe do this for 350 gold pieces.
How about I
Sing you a song.
Perform a job for you.
I have some counter offers for you. I could give you all the gold in my pocket and sing you a song, or give you all the gold in my pocket and give you a ring of water.
And so she's like, let me see the ring, please.
Oh, that's one ring of water.
And I set the ring on her counter or whatever it is that she has table, and I slide it forward.
So she takes a look at it, and she looks at it, and she takes the crystal out, and she passes over it, and looks at her crystal, and she's like, I'm not sure if you know exactly what you have here.
Well, do tell. You'd be doing me a service, and I'd be doing you one as well by telling everyone of your excellent business.
Well, it's not every day that you find a portal to another realm. I think I'll take your bargain with the just the ring. I will need your dulcimer for a day.
We have some important business to attend to. Would you mind if I returned and held on to the ring and my dulcimer until then?
Sure, that's fine. I won't be able to begin the enchantment until you have given me it.
I fully understand. You've been most excellent, Esmeralda. Good fortune to find you. I'll be on my way.
I'm just gonna poke my head back in there and be like, you should call this place Needful Things. Think about it.
Think about it.
It's kind of catchy. It's
But totally won't have to go against my moral code, right?
Yeah.
not at all.
I like you, Esmeralda. I feel like we can be friends.
Absolutely.
Friends.
Then I'm gonna walk out. Have a great day. Bye.
Great day.
I'd like to wander in the shop as well.
Oh, jeez. Three customers in a day.
Okay. So,
And
Wait, there's a troll under the
sorry, go
bridge.
ahead. So, another customer. How interesting. You have the look of someone who makes deals.
I'm kind of in the business of it. My friends speak very highly of your work, and just wanted to talk to you for a second. And I've got a silver ring that has kind of a large figure of a demon head on it. I take that off and lay it on her desk and just tell her that, sometimes I feel a little vulnerable, and I was wondering if you have anything that might basically increase my armor class. Might make me a little bit stronger.
I think maybe something along those lines could be arranged. What do you have in the forms of payment?
Ma'am, I'm just a simple traveler. I've got a few gold coins, and maybe could could be of service of you in the future.
Well, I need more than just a few gold coins.
How about this many?
I take him and just kind of push him back out the curtain door.
Come on, Lego, let's play jump rope. I'm swinging the chain. Get in there, buddy.
No. I'm playing with you.
You're stuck playing with me.
Stupid man.
And the DM is muted.
Oh.
Muted.
Still muted.
You're muted.
There you go. You're muted.
Maybe you could perform the same favor in the future. I don't know. It depends. But yes, a favor would be.
I just poke my head in, but they're like, "Do it."
It's so worth. Be in the club, the blood club.
But it's a fairly strong enchantment that you're asking for, so it'd probably take about a day and a half.
I got time, and at this point, I don't have a whole lot else to lose, so I think you got yourself a deal, madam.
She's like, okay, well, thank you, and she hands you a stone as well.
All right, now pocket it.
Okay, and she takes the ring, and she's like, I will begin on this right away.
What have you done, Victor?
Just trying to make myself a little bit better for the party.
Okay, so she is beginning enchantment of your ring. And that's going to take about a day and a half.
Okay. I'll take it. All right, and then I'll just take my leave.
Okay. So you guys are looking under the bridge. There is the picnic tables in front of the eatery that smells of cooked fish. There is Esmeralda's place. There are, the weapon shop, just kind of lined up underneath the bridge. A good amount of space in between them too. It's a pretty wide bridge.
Well, I think we need to find some cover and wait for maybe some traffic to leave the area, and then be on the lookout for anything suspicious.
I'm gonna go into the fish shop and get some food.
Okay.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, it's lunchtime. I'm just saying. I'm just going in there quick, getting like.
It was sounding good to me too.
I don't know.
Some quick bites.
Maybe
Smell
some
of
trout.
fish and chips. I tell you.
Yeah, and this is actually kind of like a fish and chip kind of shop. They've got like sliced up potatoes and fried breaded trout that are that's available, and there's some other sorts of fish too. There's not just trout in this this pond, but for some reason they're just really big fans of trout around here.
Well, I'm following you, Dolus. I'm hungry.
All right, yeah. Gonna go get some.
Yeah.
And
trout.
Yeah, and it's like 20 copper for like an order of fish and chips, and it's delicious. Like, I mean, it's really, really tasty.
You guys, look, I know Time and Victor, you can trust me. I already made one great decision. Check out that fish and chip shop.
There's 100 copper to a gold, right?
Yes. Actually, no, I think it's 10 copper per gold. No. It's 10 copper per silver and then 10 silver per
Right.
gold. Yeah.
So it's 100 copper.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Michelangelo carved another version of David under the bridge, it seems.
I have got me a nice pile of fish and chips. I come out and sit at the table and start munching.
Aye, fish and chips.
Ah,
Language of the sea.
It is good.
The key to a sailor's heart.
So, you guys have some nice fish and chips.
I assume, Lockett, you don't have to eat, right?
Unless I want to.
Do you want some chips and fish?
Do you want some chips and fish?
Well, now that I'm smelling it, it's so good.
Go get you some.
Well, you
I'll
got
get away from the damn part.
no, you got to come with me.
I don't have to come with you.
I'll buy you some fish.
I don't need any fish.
Do you want some chips? I'm trying, but
Try
you're not.
harder.
Do you want me to try harder?
Sure.
I mean, doesn't this fish and chips just look delicious? I mean,
It does look good. So I guess I'm gonna try to pull Lockett towards the fish and chip shop. Is that a contested athletics?
Dig my
right.
heels, man.
Okay, so that would be a contested athletics check.
How can you do this, Ryle?
Oh, it's not easy. Apparently twice.
So, Lockett,
He's just holding on to
into the ground as you drag him towards the fish and chip shop.
So close. Give me a stick. I'll get it there.
Shift your background. Oh Jesus!
I'm having too much with this.
I sure. Can the lady hear me inside that's preparing it?
I suppose, yeah.
Can I get
Miss,
it to go?
I need a to-go order out here at this picnic table, please.
Right, Ryle, I'll go in for you. Just
Thank you.
It was 1 gold for it, so you'll
But
just hand that over. And
I can see the sign. It says 20C.
are you sure you can read? Can you read?
Yes. Yes, I can read.
Ryle is smart enough to read.
Unfortunate.
So
Fine.
you want to go to me? Go ahead, pay him up.
Okay. All right. I'll go and get
It
his
says
fish and
20
chips.
change.
20, yeah, 20 G. That's a
Yeah.
G, not a C.
Oh, well, that's too high. I don't want anything.
By the way, Ryle, I mean, you could go into Needful Things downstairs. They might
No, I
have
can't.
something for your manacles.
I'm not. Lothric told me not to mess with it.
I say it loud enough for Lockett to hear.
Shit, don't give him ideas.
You told me I don't have enough of these monies.
Yeah. Maybe she can enchant our chain to +1 whip attack.
Not a bad idea.
But she needs you to stay there for a day and a half.
That would never happen. You can't keep locking in one spot for more than like 20 minutes.
Yes, you can.
Mm-mm. Look, you can't even stay where you are now.
I can if I want to.
Mm-mm.
Okay. You got me.
I know. See, now you followed me into the chip shop. Yes.
Let's go get you some fish and chips.
Yes.
Hey, lady. He needs 15 orders of fish and chips.
Just one. Just one. I only have 20 copper.
orders.
You better only make one. If you make 15, someone's gonna eat them, but not me.
Hey, lady, he said something about wanting to buy an order of fish and chips for everyone outside.
I look outside there. There's no one outside.
There is.
I'd like to buy the store.
I'm already eating my chips.
Yeah, they're already eating.
So the lady hands you an order of fish and chips, and she's like, "If you want more, you can come back later."
Yeah, I'll be back. So I hand her the 20 coppers.
Okay.
Perfect. Now I got all this change in my pocket. So, what time is it? This is like our late afternoon snack.
Yep.
Yep.
What time you close up shop, miss?
We close up around let's see here. Usually around sundown, so about 6 or 7 o'clock.
Is there any traffic much after that, or are you one of the last shops to be open?
Usually everyone closes up right around the same time. It could get kind of shady under a bridge, if you know what I mean.
I do.
I do.
Where would those shady people gather?
I start looking for a big tree. I know what shady means. I'm not seeing it.
Well, we have found a few discarded ale bottles and stuff underneath the picnic tables out front. Maybe they might be out there sometimes, but don't tell a lot of people. I don't want people to get the wrong impression of my business here.
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm just, trying to protect the citizens of the town. Thank you for your information. I'll talk to you later. And these are good chips.
Yeah.
They're so good.
I hand one to Locke. I'm like, here, try this. Just eat it.
They're the best.
Do you like the seasoning? I call it Newbs.
Newbs. It's so new, it's not even old yet. Because it's brand new. It's a new seasoning she made.
It's not old, babe.
Well, then I guess we would, after we ate, we would kind of wander around till closing time.
Yeah, we could wander back out kind of towards the lake and then wait for everybody to pass out and then mosey back in here around 8, 9.
Yeah.
Start finding places to tuck ourselves in.
I think so.
Okay.
I, for one, am going to hide behind the fish and chips.
All right. So
I like the smell.
you guys leave for a little while, just kind of kill some time, and come back around 8 or 9 o'clock. Since you have this much prep time, everyone is going to be able to make 2 stealth checks with advantage and take the one that you choose. So you basically have quadruple advantage because you have all the time in the world to get completely set up the way you want to be.
Oh yeah.
So if you fuck up this, that's on you.
Yeah, well, that's me.
I don't need a second one.
I got a 16.
And I got the second one.
All right, so keep track. It's a big number wall, so keep track of what your best stealth check is.
22.
You got 4. I thought.
Oh, I guess I might
You get
need
4
another
rolls?
one.
You get 2 advantaged rolls, and you
Yeah,
choose the best
so you-
4 rolls.
You got a 27.
You have a natural 20. Lock it.
Oh shit. Okay. Haha, bitches. I
Alright,
get
so
to go
Olaros,
first.
your best is a
17 times.
15.
Mine's a 7.
Yeah.
All
Is that
right.
quiet enough? I'm not moving. I'm just sitting down behind the fish and chips place.
All right,
And
so
not
Ryle, your best is a 16.
Oh shit. Sorry. I'm praying.
moving.
Okay. I'll
All right,
take
so-
the 22.
All right, so this was a group challenge, so Lockett actually kind of put you guys up above where you be. So you guys are pretty well. Actually, let's see what Dillis ends up with.
23.
Yeah, so, you guys are pretty quiet. You guys have tucked yourself in behind the fish shop, and are being very quiet. And you've found a good vantage point to where you could probably see but not be seen. Especially Tymond, Dolos, and Lockett, you guys can definitely get a vantage point where you can see and not be seen. So, time passes. You guys got here around 8 or 9 o'clock. You're waiting for midnight. You're waiting for sitting here for hours. And everybody make a perception check.
Oh shit, I'm about to proceed the crap out of something. You know it.
Do you see that locket?
I did.
Because I don't. I don't.
Okay.
We're looking at each other. I see you.
I see
So-
my feet.
I saw it
Victor.
somewhere. I saw
Uh,
something.
you see a gentleman walk up and sit down at the table, and he pulls out something out of his pocket and looks at it.
That works
Kind of-
because I'm pretending to be a table.
He is sitting on Victor.
He pulls out something out of his pocket, kind of wipes it off with the sleeve of his cloak, just kind of, and then he puts it back in his pocket, and he sits there and waits.
Could I discern what that was that he pulled out for the 20?
It's dark under here, but you do have dark vision, so
Devil's Sight, so it's like daylight.
yeah, right. So it was metallic. It could have been something along the lines of either a pocket watch or a compass, something along those lines. So he puts that back in his pocket and he sits there and waits. About 20 minutes later, you see another person come up. And without saying a word, he sits down at the table with the other person. And you see them nod at each other and they just sit there for a minute.
Does Dolos recognize any of these? I would ask him if I was near him, I think.
They do have cloaks up, kind of covering their face, but the body shape of one of them definitely looks like one of the office workers you saw at the city hall. And so they sit there in silence, and then about 5 to 10 minutes later, you see someone else approach. Someone wearing a green cloak with gold trim, silver hair. Someone you've all seen before.
That bastard.
And that's what we'll pick up next time.
No.
It's Lothic. I knew it.
Yep.
It's Lothic. Okay. Awesome.
It's Veritas.
Damn Veritas.
All right. Thanks so much, everybody, for the bits, the views, the subs, the follows. We will see you guys Thursday afternoon, 6:30 p.m. Eastern.
Thursday.
We'll find out if this chain makes Lockett better or worse. I've got bets already placed.
So now he's really a locket on a chain.
Yes.
Oh.
He is my neck piece.
What?
All right, guys.